Hi, my name is Sukaina Rajabali. I work as a food and travel photographer in Dubai. And in celebration of Mother's Day, I am going to show you a recipe that my mom taught me when I was 18 years old. So this is masala fried scrambled eggs, and I will tell you what ingredients we need for this. It's a super simple recipe. It uses ingredients that you will find as staples in your fridge or in your pantry. I've got 6 eggs, I've got 3 onions finely chopped up, and then I've also got 2 tomatoes. There's 3 spices we're going to use. I've got turmeric, cumin, and coriander, and literally all you do is fry all of this up and that's it. Super simple. We're going to start off with some olive oil. Now this is probably the first time I'm actually measuring it out because this is a recipe that you can just eyeball. Whatever you want goes. So there we go. And I am going to pop all my onions inside. You want to cook these onions down until they're transparent. You don't want to brown them. So as long as they become soft and translucent, you're good to go. It's going to take about 6 to 9 minutes. This is one of the first recipes that my mom taught me. It's actually a breakfast recipe, but my children actually like to eat it as a lunch or a dinner when we're short for time. So my kids actually call this onion scrambled eggs because there's so much onion in there. My onions are just beginning to brown. That's the cue for me to add my tomatoes in there. So in they go. You don't want to cook the tomatoes too much. You kind of just want to meld everything together. Once it's all mixed up, you can just add your spices. So I'm just going to put the heat up because I want all the water in the tomatoes to evaporate really quickly. So the water has kind of evaporated from my tomatoes, so that's my cue to add in my spices. So today I'm going to use cumin, coriander, and turmeric. So I've got half a teaspoon of turmeric. Now I actually just eyeball these spices, so you're good to eyeball them too. And then I've got 1.5 of coriander. We grew up eating Indian food, and hence we like to use spices in everything we kind of make. But if you want to skip on the spices, you've got the tomatoes, you've got the onions in there, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you're actually going to be good to go. So you don't necessarily need the spices, but you can also change up the spices. So I've used Indian spices here, but you could actually use something Arabic like za'atar or sumac, and just make it your own recipe then. Right, in the spices go, and then again you just want to cook this down. I'm going to turn the heat to low, and then I'm going to start cracking my eggs. Okay, so today I'm actually using these Spinneys organic eggs, and we've got 6 eggs for this recipe, which should serve about 4 people. So I'm just going to give them a really quick whisk before I add it to the onions and tomatoes. And then just pop this in here. And then I'll just up my heat again. And at this stage, you just want to constantly stir so that your scrambled eggs don't become hard. So at this stage, I'm going to quickly just give it a season, some Maldon sea salt. And then if you're really Indian, you'd probably use red chili powder, but I'm going to use black pepper today. All right, that's it. We're ready. Ready to eat under 10 minutes. My kids generally like to eat this with like paratha that you can buy in the freezer section at Spinneys, or country bread. Super easy, and there you go.